I know that they have supported abortion up to the last minute before and after birth.
I will continue to stand strong against the extreme late-term abortionists in the Democrat Party who believe in abortion on demand in the 9th month of pregnancy and even executing babies after birth. They actually talk beyond birth, after birth, executing the baby.
Well, there was one baby that was not executed, and that was Donald Trump. Because that orange man baby whines and cries all day long. But tell me, how do you perform an after-birth abortion? What are the steps? Do you birth out the flesh potato meat suit and then shove it back up the uterus and then perform medication abortion or surgery? Like, how does that work?
But one thing that the pro-life movement is about is supporting vulnerable women. Senator Rubio has proposed the Unborn Child Care or a Child Protection Act that would essentially give child support from the moment of conception. Is that something you'd consider? It would force states to force men to give women what they're due from the moment of conception.
These men, look, most of these women do not want to have abortions, but they feel like they have no other options because they get no support. And that's because a lot of these men are nowhere to be found. They should absolutely be providing support. They should absolutely be held accountable.
Look, I'm not here to speak on behalf of women, but I don't think they appreciate you assuming that they must rely on any kind of man for any kind of support. Women are fully capable of doing all of this by themselves and should not have to rely on anyone unless they choose to.
Look, most of these women do not want to have abortions, but they feel like they have no other options because they get no support. And that's because a lot of these men are nowhere to be found. They should absolutely be providing support. They should absolutely be held accountable. What we've done in Florida is we've recognized that being pro-life means for the whole kit and caboodle. So we've expanded postpartum medical care for poor women to a full year after they have a child. But we've also done things to advance options for foster care and adoption because that is something that we want to be able to foster. I think a lot of it comes down to whether women think it's financially feasible to do that.
Okay, so there was a lot in that crap sandwich, so let's break it down. First, he says that most women don't want to have abortions. Okay, so that's laughably false, because why else would then so many women be marching on behalf of bodily autonomy and abortion rights? Second, just because you're calling on men to pull their weight and economically support pregnant women, doesn't mean that those pregnant women want to carry out their pregnancy to term. You are still forcing them to carry that child, denying them their right to govern their own body, which is ironic because Republicans are claiming to do quite the opposite.
Conservatives, they want to be able to make their own decisions and live freely. Democrats want to be able to control and dictate every single thing we do. To me, the contrast could not be more clear between the two sides. If you want to make decisions for yourself and for your family about how you will live, how you will educate your kids, how you will run your business, then you should be a conservative Republican. If you want the government to do those things for you, then you should be a liberal Democrat.
It's baffling to me that she's making that claim, because 14 majority Republican states have already enacted a total ban on abortion, meaning that no citizen, regardless of their race, party, religion, or personal beliefs, can go and get an abortion. So much for freedom. Now back to DeSantis. Third, I give him credit. 4 words I thought I would never say. For expanding postpartum medical care for poor women mothers. But that still doesn't overrule the fact that pro-life Republicans are legislating their forced birth eugenics agenda on our nation. At the end of the day, 62% of all Americans believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases. So no matter how Republicans try to frame their unpopular forced birth ideas, they're still taking freedom away from women. It's like a bad holiday gift. No matter how nice you wrap it with nice colorful paper and bows and ribbons, at the end of the day, if your gift is crappy, no matter how nice you wrap it, it's still gonna be a crappy gift. So Republicans, if you wanna win on abortion, give up. Because forcing women and people to do anything isn't freedom, It's oppression. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me here on The Breakdown. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. And you can find more of me on my TikTok and on my YouTube, which are in the description box below. I'll see you there.